At 1:19 a.m., the transponder went silent. The plane vanished from radar, but it didn't disappear. It turned left. A deliberate, calculated turn that defied every protocol. This wasn't an accident. This was a plan. And in the next 5 minutes, you'll discover what really happened on that dark night over the South China Sea. The official story says the plane crashed into the vast Indian Ocean. But the evidence tells a different story, a story of deception, hidden runways, and a signal that should never have been sent. March 8, 2014. 239 souls. A Boeing 777, one of the most advanced aircraft ever built. It was a routine overnight flight from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. Then, at the stroke of 1:21 a.m., the plane vanished from civilian radar. But military radar tracked it for another hour. It climbed to 45,000 feet, higher than its certified maximum. Then it dove to 23,000 feet, weaving between commercial air corridors like a ghost. This was no mechanical failure. This was a pilot's hand on the controls. Here's the part they don't want you to know. The plane's satellite communication system was still online. It sent hourly pings to a ground station. These pings were not just signals, they were a lifeline, a breadcrumb trail leading to a shocking conclusion. The last ping, at 8:19 a.m., came from a remote area of the Indian Ocean, thousands of miles from the official search zone. But what if I told you that ping was a lie? That it was a decoy, designed to send investigators on a wild goose chase while the real plane landed safely on a hidden airstrip? Think about it. Why would a pilot, Captain Zahari Ahmad Shah, a man with 18,000 flight hours, deliberately disable the transponder and change course? Why would he fly over his own hometown, Penang, at low altitude, as if to say goodbye? And why, just weeks before, did he have a flight simulator at home with a program that included a runway on a remote island in the Indian Ocean, an island that's now a US military base? This is not a theory. It's a pattern. The plane's disappearance was the most expensive search in history, costing over $150 million. Yet, the official wreckage, a few pieces of wing washed ashore, was found thousands of miles away, in the opposite direction of the satellite data. That's not a clue. That's a cover-up. As the clock ticks, consider this: a signal, a turn, a hidden runway. What if Flight 370 didn't crash? What if it landed, was repainted, and is still flying today? The evidence is too damning to ignore. And the truth is more terrifying than you ever imagined. The plane is out there. And so is the answer.